there's obviously tons of top 100 lists. There's Fortune 500, and you can go on and on and on. Trader 100 is where, to the best of my knowledge, accurate numbers were given at what these guys were bringing in a year.
They are 800-pound gorillas on Wall Street and rulers of the financial food chain, as compiled by Trader Monthly magazine.
We were the ones keeping score. We were the ones putting out these numbers that would make people's jaws drop. They want to know where you live, they want to know who you're dating, and then they want to know how much money you're making.
There you have it.
Because it's really a game to beat other people.
I'm the guy that can donate the most money to the most charities. I'm the guy that, has the biggest yacht and the biggest airplane and all that stuff.
And I'm the guy. You're the guy.
If you can prove that you can make money above what you can get just kind of putting your money into an average market fund, you have literally the ability to create money out of nothing.
Alpha in a lot of ways is the intangible, the alpha male, the alpha trader, the alpha firm.
If alpha was the currency to make money, Stevie Cohen was the alpha master. Stevie Cohen at one point controlled about 2% of the New York Stock Exchange volume. For most of the zeros, there were no good pictures of Stevie Cohen. You didn't even know what he looked like. We in the magazine eventually compared him to George Costanza. The word got back he didn't like that comparison too much. In the old days of the pits, you were looking at the people, knowing who you did business with. And here you had all these mysterious, shady figures. And once you get a look at them, you realize they're just normal looking people controlling abnormal, insane amounts of money.
It's well known that in the hedge fund industry and the financial industry as a whole, publicity is not smiled upon.
I remember on our trading desk, the feeling was, you better not be in that magazine.
There was a story actually in 2006 where a certain, should we say, loudmouth Barclays trader who worked his way into the top 100 quickly found himself without a job.
For 90% of traders, 90% of your income is determined by your bonus.
I'd say in some cases bonuses got too big. If you made it onto the executive committee at Lehman Brothers, it was like hitting the New York State lottery.
In the 1980s, the highest paid person in a company and the lowest paid person in the company, the difference was 45 to 1. Today it's 450 to 1. Now that's a bit ridiculous.
We actually tried to coin a new phrase where you had back to school and you had Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, and we're like, here's a new holiday, bonus season.
Hey, I got a 7-figure bonus, but half was in stock. So at the time, I was really in heaven, right?
I remember some really great nights at Delmonico's and some other places where, nobody felt like they were buying a drink all night because everybody was blowing bonus money. There's a certain emptiness because sort of the sum of your existence in a lot of ways gets defined by how big your bonus is.
It was like living in two worlds because you'd see these guys living this fantasy world, but then we still had the realities of a startup company. And all of a sudden we're having a liquidity issue where everything's going great, and to the entire outside world we're one of the hottest little media companies in the world, and yet we started to hit times where Magnus just couldn't scrape up the cash to make payroll.
Finance is the only industry where people can make a lot of money very fast, putting up none or very little of their own.
At first it was MOM, where it was my own money, and then it became MOM mom's money. Where we were so desperate for cash, and my mom trusted me, and I would never let down that trust. Even if I have to work till I'm 80, I'll pay that back.